So we've got a way to store multiple items as well. Python is so well versed. Okay. So far we've worked only with one item at a time. Okay. And that is basically just checking whether or not what is the price, what have you bought for that price, right? We haven't actually dealt with an actual item. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to store an item. So we've got an item, and that item is, let's see, um, let's make it an input. Okay, so we'll say input. We'll say what item. What item da 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 would you like to buy, right? And the way that we're going to see that item is to print it. Okay, and remember, in order to see um, in order to see the work that you've done, you always need to print. Okay, so we're going to say please don't, oh, there we go. Please don't forget to buy your item, right? And that is your variable over there. Cool. Now, when we talk about lists, right? What that basically is, let me put it in real life terms for you. In real life, you would buy a lot of items. You wouldn't just go to the store and get one thing. I mean, if you're that disciplined, or you're that on a budget. But you wouldn't naturally go out and make a grocery list and check for one thing. Okay? So, in real life, we buy many items, so we need a way to store multiple values. And that's where lists come in. A list is a collection of items stored in order. So it's like bread, milk, cheese. Bread, milk, cheese. It's stored in a specific order. Okay? And each item has a position. It's called an index. And remember that when things are stored in a list, they start at 0. So bread, milk, cheese. Bread, number 1, is actually 0. Indexing starts at 0. Okay? So remember that a list is a collection of items stored in order. And those items have a position which is called indexing. And indexing always starts at 0. Okay? So now we're going to have items is equal to square brackets, and we're going to say bread, milk, cheese. Cool? Now remember, this here is a list. Why is it a list? Because we've got a collection of items there. It's not just one thing being stored. It's multiple things being stored. And all of those items have a position. So there you have 0, 1, and 2. Okay? Let me explain to you indexing quickly. So imagine you just want to look at one of your items. Okay? So now we're going to print. This is how we see things, right? And we're going to say items. Oh, righto. So we've got items here. We're going to close this one. And dum-da-dum. we're going to close these. Don't worry about those. We'll just open them up again. We just want to run this. Okay? Okay. So while we wait for that, I can take a water break. Do you guys see that we've now listed all of our items? Okay? Guys, look a little funky because it's showing us the square brackets. Okay? But we've listed all our items. Okay? But now we want to index it. And in order to index, we use square brackets. Square brackets to index. Okay? So now we're going to call our bread. Okay? Because indexing always starts at 0. The first one is 0. Remember, I have to keep repeating things over and over so that we can understand. Okay? I clicked that twice, so that's why. But here we have bread. If I chose 1 and I wanted to call bread, it wouldn't work, guys. It would call milk. Okay? And there we have it. Okay. This is important, right? Beginners often expected to start at 1, but indexing in Python starts at 0. Cool? Okay. Now, let's take this. Okay. Cool. That is storing multiple items. Okay. This is called an array.